6 steps to go from existing to living. And if you're in trouble with your work because you're being gaslit and all the horrible stuff, I've got something for you at the end as well. Firstly, get excited. There's good news here. My name's Poppy. I'm a psychologist, psychotherapist, coach, 30 years, yada, yada, have a look. I say get excited because something gets to change here. If you're really uncomfortable, if you're angry, if you're burnt out, if you're depressed, if you're worse than that, if you're watching, potentially you could pop in the chat, breathe. That'll help me if I visualize you writing that. Potentially you can turn this around and end up as savvy as they come. So let me just check my audience. Are you overwhelmed, underwhelmed, pissed off, anxious, and wishing someone else would see your worth, appreciate you, understand that you are a good person and treat you properly? There will be a villain in your story, your partner, your boss, whomever. However, if we go direct to source, which would be you and I'm talking to you as much as I'm talking to me, there will be something, yes or no, in the chat that you are doing where you are profoundly undermining yourself. You're getting anxious rather than feeling what you know. For example, you're outsourcing your wisdom. Even now, you might be looking for me to have the answer. I'm quite sure I know. However, I'm positive you do. Have you been undermining a truth? And it's got to the point now where you're so grossed out by it, you can barely breathe. Or you feel hopeless, or both. Here's what I would suggest, having worked with people for fucking forever. Get excited. Write excited in the chat. I've done it myself. I'm telling you from doing this again and again and again, is when you reach that threshold of change where something gets to fucking stop. Because you say, because you are the authority in your life. And whilst your logical brain isn't responsible for your beliefs or your actions, your logical brain does understand something's hit, it's hit its threshold. Now a door needs to open and you have the damn key, my love. You do. It's not in my hand, it's in yours. I got my own, thank you. People are rewarded for living truthfully. And before you shit on that, the reason I know that is because self-respect and confidence comes from that. So what I would say is, keep your eye on and your imagination on what would you like to feel? What would you like to feel about you, who you are, who you be, your characteristics, your traits, your essence of who you are, your morality? What would you like to feel about you? Not in this little moment, consistently for life. What would you like to feel? You could pop it in the chat. I've just given you the answer, really. Courage, vulnerability, truth, morality, your moral fucking compass. Where is it? And how does it feel if you turn that shit all the way up? Say yes to people, places and things that honour that. So here's what I would do, is take yourself somewhere, a new energy area outside of your normal place. That's a beautiful energy that you really like. It's compelling. And it is an example of the kinds of energies you would like to feel. So for me, because I'm a super fucking princess, Claridge's in London. Shout out to you. I used to spend a lot of time there just writing. Find a space you would like to be in. It could be nature. It could be anything. However, it needs to be reflective of the life that you're wanting to call in now, because shit gets to stop, my friend. If you are doubting yourself, gaslighting yourself, overwhelmed, underwhelmed, anxious, not sleeping, enraged, if you're robbing people in your life of the best of you because essentially you're being catastrophically bullied by a culture that's sick and twisted in some kind of way, you're silencing you, doubting you, keeping you in a box, fearing what might happen if you do the right thing. Put yourself in an environment that you would like to magnify and write down everything. Brain dump. Is this useful? Pop a 10 in the chat if it is. Brain dump. What would I like for my life? Who would you like to be? If we're all together talking about you, what would you like us to be saying about you and how you live your life, how you show up, your tone of voice, how you dress, what you talk about, the kinds of ways that you do life? What would you like people to say about you? What would you like your kids to have from you, from knowing you, from you being on the planet? Who would you like to be in this life? What is courage to you? What is your life lived on purpose, truthfully? If you're loyal to you and this beautiful human that you are, what does your life look like? Write all of that down, and then write down what is a no. What kinds of things are you saying yes to, eating, drinking, doing in your life that is absolutely out of alignment with all of that you were just thinking about? And then 1% shift that you get to start to make movements towards living a life that's aligned with what you're saying there, so that what you're thinking, feeling and doing is aligned. It's truthful, it's real. And we're very kind, and you ego stroke yourself the whole way. It's to say, slowly, slowly, catchy monkey, you get to design a life that is reflective of you. Your identity is chosen by you. It's a very conscious thing, identity, if we choose. The personality, what you're thinking, feeling and doing, that's yours to decide. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? What are you doing? Thrive, if it's of use to you, is a program, it's a boundaries mastery program. You're so welcome to have it. It's at the top here. It was a few £100 now. It's pay what you feel it's worth. Go for your life. If you are a professional being bullied and gaslit and worse, I have a page for you called Self-Mastery for Healthcare. It will put fucking hairs on your chest. It's there to support people who are healthcare workers. However, it occurred to me, of course, it also supports other people so that you can do your optimum beautiful work and be supported by a page like that, which includes having your back. It's about living truthfully life. Otherwise we regret it. And I so mean it when I say you'll be rewarded for truthful living, because that is where your self-respect and your courage comes from. And without it, you're not going to like you or respect you. Then you're going to be low vibing words all around the place, and you'll attract people who treat you accordingly. And you know this because you've already done it. So I really appreciate your 8.5 minutes of your life you've just given this. I hope it's useful. And what I will tell you as a woman who knows, not that being a woman's got anything to do with it, as a person who knows, no, you don't deserve being treated poorly at all. It's not okay. And every time you allow people to continue doing it by essentially giving them a green light because you stay there whilst they do it, you chip away that bit more at your soul. And that unhealed little child in you waiting for somebody to pick it up and finally come to its aid. That little child has its heart broken every time you turn on you, doubt you, get at you, compare yourself to other people. Every day you wait, oh, when it gets really bad, or any of that. That little child that was traumatized sincerely and severely, that needed an elder to see it, hear it, feel it, protect it. Don't make that version of you wait another fucking second. So here's to you and your glorious life, and I mean it, get excited, because if you step forward into the truth and you start having your back and working out how you can live out loud truthfully, sowing the seeds, you will have a glorious life and you will work it out. And to finish, I'd leave you with what Rihanna said, apparently, in an interview, when asked, what's responsible for your success? And she said, I assume the universe has my back. I've worked in the esoteric and psychic everything for a very long time. Do the right thing, and it will all come for you, what you're looking for, so long as we actually make the movements that we need to make in order to get the things that we would like. Model proven practices. Stay close to me. I'm happy to support you in any way that I possibly can. You do you. Everybody else will continue doing them. Their life will go on much the same way. My interest is in whether or not you would like yours to be different. So I will hold the hope for you on it being absolutely excellent and you having that beautiful respect, love, care, tenderness, compassion, and excitement about your life well lived. Big love.